Google's latest AI genius, AlphaGeometry. It's revolutionizing mathematical geometry and we can't wait to share how. So, grab your thinking caps and let's get into it. Imagine an AI system that's not just good at math, but exceptional. That's AlphaGeometry for you. It's making a splash by topping the charts at the International Mathematical Olympiad. International Mathematical Olympiad? That is perhaps the most prestigious math competition in the world. So, did they achieve a breakthrough? Well, let's see together. The brains behind AlphaGeometry have trained it with problems from Olympiads over 2 decades. It tackled these brain teasers like a champ, outdoing the average human participant. Now, competing on such problems is trouble. This requires not just a huge glorified calculator for adding numbers, but it requires planning your solution, logic and reasoning, and more. But of course, GPT-4 can do all of that, so just give the problems to it and off you go. Just as a demonstration, GPT-4 can ace the bar exam, would be hired to Amazon for its coding skills, and it is better than almost all of humans on the biological Olympiad. So it can sweep all of these easy, right? Well, let's see. If you try to use GPT-4 and give it 30 of these tasks, it can solve exactly, wow. It can solve 0 of them. I hope this gives you a feel of how difficult these problems are. After the program was trained, it was given 30 Olympiad geometry problems. The AI solved 25 of them correctly within the standard Olympiad time limit. This performance far surpassed the capabilities of the previous state-of-the-art system, which could only solve 10 of these geometry problems. To put this into perspective, the average participant at these Olympiads solves about 15 problems correctly. A gold medalist typically solves almost 26. So, the new AI is better than the average, but not quite beating the smartest of the smart humans. Clearly this AI is doing very well, but how does it work? AlphaGeometry uses what's called a neuro-symbolic approach. That means it combines a neural language model like ChatGPT with symbolic deduction like that used by software like Mathematica. The neural language models are good at identifying general patterns and relationships in data. This makes it possible to quickly come up with potentially useful ideas. These symbolic deduction programs, on the other hand, basically allow to infer logical relationships. The combination of both makes for a very, very powerful system. It's indeed much more similar to how the human brain works than just neural networks because it combines intuitive ideas that we extract from input with more deliberate, rational decision-making. As AI becomes more like us, it's fascinating to think about how it'll reshape our world from work to creativity. AlphaGeometry is leading the charge, making us ponder what the future holds for human and AI collaboration. And that's a wrap on today's AI adventure with Google's AlphaGeometry. Thanks for tuning in. If you're as excited about AI as we are, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more amazing content. Stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next video.